Forgiveness. Forgiveness is to unconditionally let go of blame, of guilt, of anything that you're holding on to in relation to yourself or another person. Guilt, things like guilt, is something that suppresses your self-expression extensively. When you are existing and walking around with things inside of you that you feel guilty about, that just things that you've done throughout your life, things you've said to someone, things you've done that you judge yourself for, it becomes this weight inside of you that just drags you down all the time. And it becomes a point inside of you wherein you believe that you shouldn't express yourself, that you, in a way, don't deserve to express yourself. You don't deserve to, experience and express enjoyment within and of life. You don't deserve to experience the purity of life, the innocence of self-expression, because of the things you've done, because of the things you judge yourself for, you feel guilty about, all those memories that you have of yourself, all those little things that you've done throughout your life where you believe that you've done something bad, you screwed up, you made a mistake, you did something irreparable, and everybody knows it, or somebody knows it, and there's other people judging you and blaming you, etc., etc. All of these subconscious thoughts of these things that you hold on to inside of yourself is what suppresses you, suppresses the life inside of you. It smothers you and it suffocates you to the point where you don't live anymore. You don't express yourself anymore. You've siphoned yourself out of life. Yes.
Quite. Yes. Wow. Oh no. Jesus.
So forgiveness is to unconditionally let go of everything, to give yourself back that innocence of life, the purity of life, the life that is within and as you. To give you back to yourself and to give yourself a chance to start again, to start fresh, without anything holding you back, holding you down, anything that is supposedly a reminder inside of you of all the bad things you've done, or all the reasons why you can't just let go, you can't just enjoy, you can't just be here and express yourself and be yourself. Forgiveness is to unconditionally let go of any blame that you have towards another person, as well as any blame that you have towards yourself. It is to forgive and forget. We often say that, I'll forgive, but I won't forget. But within the not forgetting, you're not forgiving. You're not really letting go. You're not actually unconditionally letting go, starting fresh, starting new. You're not giving the other person a chance to start fresh, start new. And you're not giving yourself a chance to start new, because in the not forgetting, you're still holding on to it. You're still placing it inside of you as this thing that happened that you now need to protect yourself from and caution yourself and be wary of, where you are still existing in a state of cautiousness, in a state of fear of this thing happening again, this thing which you've apparently forgiven yet not forgotten. It's still there as something that is suppressing life within you, something that is a blockade or something that's sabotaging you from actually being you, actually expressing yourself unconditionally, experiencing that freedom of life itself. So it is to, so forgiveness is forgetting. To forgive is to forget, is to unconditionally let go. There is no past. There is no future. There, meaning, there is just no past. There is nothing that you're holding on to. There is nothing that happened that you have to carry with you and remind yourself of and caution yourself against and fear and worry about, etc., etc. There is nothing. There is only life. There is only here, and there's only the just endless possibilities of you expressing yourself. So if you have any comments or questions or things to discuss, because this point of I forgive but I won't forget is something that is actually at the basis of our society, of the way we live as humanity. We, we'll forgive the past, but we won't forget. We'll, put up statues and holidays and all sorts of points of remembrance of the past to try and caution ourselves against repeating the same mistakes, or against another repeating the same mistakes. And yet, at the same time, we keep repeating the same mistakes. So, this point of forgiving but not forgetting is something that we really need to change, because it doesn't work. It doesn't actually make sense. And forgiveness, like real forgiveness, to unconditionally let go of blame, to let go of those points that we're holding on to, is the most difficult thing ever. Because everything inside of you says, no, but what if they do it again? But what if I do it again? What if I make the same mistake again? What if it happens again? All these fears in your mind come up, and all these thoughts as reasons why you need to hold on to it. You need to caution yourself against it. But it's all of that. It's all of those thoughts and those fears that actually keep you from living, from just letting go and living. Because you've got all of those things that you're carrying around with you. So please feel free to leave a comment if you'd like to share your perspective, your experience with this point, if it's something that you can relate to, if it's something that you have questions about or that you're not sure about, or that if there's something that you're stuck with, anything. All right. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.